Okay, let's do another couple of these. I'm just wondering what it would take to hardwire these into here so that I leave these completely untouched and save myself the expense of a couple of these connectors. I'd have to butcher a hole in this panel, which I don't really want to do. Or, even more radical than that, is I could leave this panel off entirely. How crazy would that be? Yeah, I think that's a bit too crazy. Someone on my comments asked how easy it was to put a single cell in and out. And, it's certainly easy to get it in. Well, so the technique to get a single out is to stick your thumb under there. I wonder if you should cut a notch if you were doing it with singles. Maybe you should cut a bit more out here so you can lever it without pushing one of the buttons. Because what I want to do is put my fingers right there. So yeah, well, it works if you've got singles. It's not nearly as easy as it is plugging in and out pairs. This one I modified so instead of making the annoying beeping noise, it flashes an LED. The perfect scenario would be to have a latching LED so that it only turns on when the balance charger has completed. I might build one of those at some point, maybe. Not sure how much I can be bothered. The reason you need to undo all these screws is to loosen it up so that you can splay it enough to get the bottom out. And I think you do need to undo all of them. I haven't tried only undoing half of them. Yeah, so I just hardwired that straight to where the buzzer would go. Cutting those off doesn't weaken the battery holder in any appreciable way. There's an awful lot of plastic down here. That's all solid plastic, so it's pretty rigid. You may notice that I screw these in loosely, all four first, and then once I've got all four in, then I tighten them up. That works much better than screwing each one tightly one at a time, because if you do that, you'll find that the last two are really hard to get in. So you put them all in nice and loose, and then tighten them up. Once again, doing things in pairs is way easier. Way easier. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Let's wire these up. I'm just going to use some random old wire that I pulled out of an electrical mains cord. This will be good for 10 amps, so that'll be fine. This time I'm using these banana connectors because I ran out of my really nice ones. These are from J-Car. They're not quite as gold plated and elegant, but they'll do the job. What the hell? They're even different shapes. Slightly different lengths. Oh man, that's so ugly. So two of those match, okay. And those match, alright. This time I might go from here, from this end, which I think will be easier to heat shrink. Heat shrink, where's my heat shrink? Out with my moldable insulation device. Get rid of a bit of that. Insulation, glue, insulation. Ugly but functional. And the shallower ones are not nearly as nice. Oh well. Heat shrink. Let's hide it behind some heat shrink. Whatever plastic this is made of, it's quite reasonably heat tolerant. Insulation, glue, insulation, all over the place. Done. Excellent. Now you may be wondering why I'm bothering to use these for discharging instead of using something nice like this. And the answer is I've already had bought 4 of these before I discovered these beautiful things. So I'm optimizing what I have. But in the ideal world I'd have like 3 of these, 3 or 4 of these. They would be fantastic. These are adequate, and now they're slightly better than adequate, but still these are a better tool for charging and discharging. I like the 20-way charger system I've got, but these are a good discharging option. There you have it. Cheers.